My name is Pérez Morillo, and I work at the National Library of Spain. 10 years now. I started working on this in 2009. The library decided to start web archiving, and then they asked me to lead the project, and then I started learning a lot. Around 2009, the library realizes that a lot of online publications there was a considerable amount of online publications that was a part of what we can consider cultural heritage. So they decided we should preserve that for the long term. We work on a mixed basis. We do a domain crawl once a year, and we do some selective crawls on several topics and events. We capture Twitter accounts. We have some problems with Facebook. We also capture videos, but the problem afterwards is how you retrieve these kind of documents. But yes, they can only access our web archive on National Library and Regional Library premises due to copyright restrictions. They can only access so far searching by URL. And then we have a list of websites or seeds included in every selective collection, so they can find some of the seeds we have inside. No, is our IT department who are in charge of this kind of work. Wow, it's a short team. So we have 2 full-time curators, web curators. We have some part-time curators in some other libraries in Spain, in some departments of the library. And we have also part-time IT people in charge of infrastructure, maintenance of NetArchive suite, or the tools we use. So, like 3 or 4 part-time IT people. It's now around 500 terabytes. We use NetArchive suite. And we also use as a nomination tool, as another layer on NetArchive suite, BCWeb, which is a tool built and designed by the National Library of France, who they share that tool with us, and we use Open Wayback for resources, for access. And we are now working on the way to ingest our web archive in our digital preservation environment, which is LiveSafe. As we signed an agreement with an important public entity in Spain in charge of digital agenda with Europe, which is Red.es, we from the beginning we started contracting with Internet Archive, our first domain crawls, by around four years. And then, thanks to Red.es, an agreement we signed with them, we managed to make growing our web archive, not only with human resources but also with infrastructure. And then we were able to web archive with our own resources, installing our own tools and working with that. So it's now growing. By now, we don't have hired people. This agreement ended by the end of 2018. So we are considering another collaborations to get more resources, especially human resources, web curators, and also technical staff to go on. Information professional basic skills, I got to start with in a digital environment where libraries are nowadays. It is not difficult to start from that very basic level of knowledge. And the reference, the traditional reference librarian is a good profile to start with. I think the most important thing is to take conscience about the importance of web archiving in the long term, because A considerable part of our information, the information we manage and we try to preserve in our libraries and archives, is online. So this information is very ephemeral, and we should be aware of what the society and our users in the future are going to expect from us and from the work we are doing today. Yes, we can call a network of external collaborations, but are regional libraries. The regional libraries in Spain have competencies on the legal deposit, and on that basis, they are also competent on non-print legal deposit. And under that umbrella is web archiving included. So they manage their own collections depending on the resources they have, but we are collaborating so far around with 15 libraries around Spain. And we also have an agreement with a network of university libraries for them to provide also seats to make collections on several areas of knowledge. Yes, they can. They usually nominate some websites using a special mailbox, and also via Twitter. They usually contact us on these both ways. It's a general assumption that is part of the duties of our libraries, special national libraries today. In the everyday work, it's difficult for departments and for librarians to work specifically in selection and managing of these web collections. They are attached to their traditional tasks, and it's difficult to make them work on this every day, including this in everyday work. The web archiving is in a digital unit and is in the direction of digital processes and services. So it's aligned with digital library and online catalog and other digital services at the library. But then we have some curators in specific departments like fine arts or cartography or music, rare and old books. And they have delegates, special curators with the responsibility of nominating seeds of their areas to be preserved in the web archive. We need to grow. We need to consolidate our relations with other libraries and to get more collaboration around Spain, around the network of libraries, not only regional, but also university and local libraries, because they have more information about where the cultural heritage of these geographical areas is. So we have to make bigger this network, and we also have to expand the idea of this important task for all of us, for the whole country, and get more resources. I think there are several big challenges for web archiving. One of the most important, I think most of our colleagues pointed at, is the development of collaborative tools that we can share as a community and that can make easier the development of these web archives. We also need to crawl and preserve and provide access easier to these kind of different formats that are not easy to crawl, like videos or social media, that are very important today. And there are some other formats that are difficult to crawl and to provide access to them. And basically, I think is these two important things. I think I didn't know how important it was, and the long run that we have we had ahead. So, but it's amazing, and it was like a nice surprise anyway, because it's an amazing world that it was, that it's open for especially librarians and archivists. First of all, I think whoever who wants to start web archiving should have a clear idea, and we should disseminate this idea among the community that cooperation is basic. Without cooperation among us, to help those that want to start. So all our efforts are worthless if we don't, if we are not able to involve more people, even with and more teams and more libraries, more institutions that want to start and they don't know how. So I think we should open more our windows and our doors to these small communities that they don't know how to start, who to talk, and I think we should invite them to work with us, even when they cannot, even if they don't have resources enough to launch their own web archiving project.